Have you ever found yourself facing challenges that seem to repeat, no matter how hard you try to move forward? These aren't just random setbacks. They're spiritual tests, designed to strengthen your character and deepen your spiritual resilience. Today, we're diving into the essential role that these tests play in your personal growth and enlightenment. By the end of this video, you'll understand not only what spiritual tests are, but also how recognizing and overcoming them can lead to profound changes in your life. We'll explore how these tests are not punishments, but growth opportunities, allowing you to develop a stronger, more fulfilled version of yourself. So, let's get started and uncover the tools you need to successfully pass your spiritual tests and achieve a sense of peace and accomplishment that you may have thought was out of reach. Why do we face spiritual tests? To answer this, let's look at a powerful example from history: the journey of the Israelites. Their story isn't just a tale from the past. It's a vivid illustration of spiritual endurance, repeated testing, and the ultimate quest for faithfulness. The Israelites wandered in the desert for 40 years, facing hardships that tested their faith, patience, and loyalty. These tests weren't random. They were critical for their spiritual development, designed to uncover their true strengths and weaknesses and to teach them reliance on a higher power. Similarly, we encounter spiritual tests in our own lives. These tests come in various forms and challenge us in different ways. One common type is the test of faith. This occurs when our beliefs are pushed to the limit. You might find yourself in a situation where the outcome looks bleak, and the only option left is to hold on to your faith. It's not about the guarantee of a positive outcome, but about maintaining belief even when evidence suggests otherwise. Another frequent spiritual test is the test of patience. Life throws us into circumstances where our desire for immediate results is challenged. Imagine waiting for a long-desired change in your career or a resolution to a family conflict. The test lies in your ability to remain calm and steady, even when every part of you screams for immediate resolution. Obedience is yet another critical spiritual test. This is about following a path or a set of guidelines you believe in, even when temptations lure you away. It could be as simple as adhering to your core values when unethical opportunities that promise quick gains come knocking. These tests often appear in our everyday life scenarios. For example, a test of faith might appear during a health crisis, where despite unfavorable diagnoses, you choose to hold on to hope and positive thinking. A test of patience could be seen in parenting, where despite continuous challenges, you remain patient and understanding towards your child's learning and growth process. Consider a professional setting, where the test of obedience to your ethical standards might be challenged by opportunities to take shortcuts for potential gains. These are the moments that not only test, but also define who we are and what we truly value. It's important to recognize that these tests are not punishments or mere obstacles. They are growth opportunities. Each test we pass molds us into stronger, more resilient individuals. They reveal the depth of our character and the authenticity of our beliefs. Facing these tests can sometimes feel overwhelming, but remembering the story of the Israelites can offer comfort. They, too, faced seemingly insurmountable challenges, but each challenge was a step toward their ultimate deliverance and enlightenment. In understanding why we face these tests and recognizing their types, we equip ourselves with the knowledge to identify them in our lives. Acknowledging the presence of these tests is the first step in overcoming them. By learning to identify and respond to these spiritual tests, we prepare ourselves not just to face what's in front of us, but to grow from each experience. We become not just survivors of our circumstances, but active participants in shaping our spiritual destiny. Therefore, as we continue to navigate our lives, let's keep these insights in mind. Let's recognize when we are being tested, understand the nature of these tests, and respond in ways that reflect our deepest values and beliefs. This way, we don't just go through life, we grow through life. Each test, whether passed or failed, becomes a stepping stone to greater understanding and spiritual maturity. Recognizing when we are being tested spiritually is a crucial skill that can dramatically alter our personal growth trajectory. It's about noticing the patterns in our lives that seem to challenge us repeatedly in similar ways. For instance, if you find yourself constantly encountering situations that test your patience, this could be a sign that you need to focus on developing more patience. These patterns often manifest in ways that push us to our limits. It could be a series of challenging relationships, recurring financial difficulties, or persistent health issues. Each of these scenarios presents a unique test, specifically designed to refine certain aspects of our character. To effectively recognize these tests, we must become observers of our own lives. Pay attention to situations that make you feel uncomfortable or challenged. Ask yourself, why does this keep happening? What lesson is there for me to learn here? Understanding these patterns is the first step toward passing these spiritual tests. Another sign that you are being tested is the feeling of being stuck or in a cycle. If you notice that you're facing the same problems, despite having tried numerous solutions, it might be a signal that a deeper spiritual lesson is at play. This realization can shift your perspective, helping you to approach the problem with new insight. Once you've recognized that you are being tested, the role of faith and trust becomes pivotal. Belief in a higher power, whether you call it God, the universe, or something else, can provide the strength needed to navigate and ultimately overcome these tests. Faith acts as a stabilizer, keeping you grounded even when the challenges seem overwhelming. Trust, in this context, is about believing that there is a higher purpose behind the trials you face. It's about understanding that these tests are not just obstacles, but opportunities for growth and improvement. This trust isn't passive. It's an active engagement with your faith, believing that there is a beneficial reason behind each test. Inspirational quotes and verses can be powerful tools in reinforcing this trust. For example, the biblical verse James 1:2-4 encourages believers to consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. This verse not only highlights the inevitability of tests, but also the positive outcomes they can produce if faced with faith. Another motivational quote that was inspired during these times is by the spiritual teacher, Swami Sivananda, who said, "The harder the struggle, the more glorious the triumph." Self-realization demands very great struggle. This quote reminds us that the spiritual path is not easy, but the rewards of facing and overcoming our tests are immense. Remember, recognizing when you are being tested and accepting these tests with faith and trust does not mean the challenges will disappear. Instead, it means you will be better equipped to handle them. With each test, your ability to remain calm and focused will improve, and your spiritual resilience will grow. As you continue to encounter these tests, reflect on them. Use them as moments to deepen your understanding of yourself and your spiritual beliefs. Each test is a stepping stone to a higher level of spiritual awareness. By maintaining a perspective of growth and learning, and by relying on your faith and trust in a higher power, you transform these tests from mere hardships into meaningful milestones on your spiritual path. In this way, recognizing and overcoming spiritual tests is not just about enduring, but about thriving. It's about turning what could be stumbling blocks into stepping stones, leading you toward a more fulfilled and spiritually enriched life. When facing spiritual tests, it's vital to have practical strategies to help navigate these challenges. Let's explore some actionable steps you can take to not only face, but successfully pass these tests, enhancing your spiritual resilience and growth. First and foremost, prayer is a powerful tool. It connects you with a higher power, offering a source of strength and guidance. When you find yourself during a spiritual test, take a moment to pause and pray. Express your fears and your hopes, and ask for the wisdom to understand the lesson at hand. Prayer can provide clarity and peace, helping you to approach the situation with a renewed perspective. Meditation is another crucial practice. It allows you to calm your mind, reduce stress, and find inner peace. During meditation, focus on your breathing and try to clear your mind of clutter. This practice can bring insights into the nature of your test and foster a sense of emotional stability, equipping you with the calm needed to face any challenges head-on. Seeking counsel is also incredibly beneficial. This can be from spiritual leaders, mentors, or trusted advisors who have experience and wisdom to share. These individuals can offer guidance and support, and possibly share their own experiences with similar tests. Sometimes, just knowing you're not alone in your struggles can be incredibly comforting and empowering. Do not underestimate the role of community and support systems in this process. Surround yourself with people who uplift and support you. Being part of a community that shares your values and beliefs can provide encouragement and accountability as you face your spiritual tests. This community can be a source of practical advice, emotional support, and even prayer and meditation guidance. Additionally, maintain a journal of your experiences and reflections. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can help you process what you are going through. It can also serve as a reminder of the progress you've made, the lessons learned, and how you've managed to overcome past tests. This personal record can be a source of motivation and insight as you continue on your spiritual path. Finally, always remember to practice gratitude. Even during challenges, try to find aspects of your life that you can be thankful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what is abundantly present in your life, which can significantly alter your perspective on the tests you face. By integrating these practices, prayer, meditation, seeking counsel, engaging with a supportive community, keeping a journal, and practicing gratitude, you equip yourself with a robust toolkit to face any spiritual test. These steps do not guarantee an easy pass, but they do prepare you to handle your challenges with grace, resilience, and a deeper understanding of your spiritual journey. Each step you take is a move towards personal growth and spiritual enlightenment, enabling you to navigate the complexities of life with a stronger, more centered spirit. Failing a spiritual test is not the end of your journey. Rather, it's a valuable part of your learning process. Each time we face a setback in our spiritual tests, it's an opportunity to gain deep insights into our character and our faith. Understanding the consequences of these failures can significantly shape how we approach future challenges. When we fail a spiritual test, the immediate consequence often feels like a setback in our personal or spiritual growth. It may manifest as repeated struggles in certain areas of life, whether they be relationships, personal discipline, or maintaining peace under pressure. These patterns highlight areas where we need to develop and strengthen ourselves further. However, it's crucial to recognize that these failures are not marks of defeat, but are indicators of where our focus needs to be directed for growth. Each failure brings with it a lesson. Perhaps we learn about our limitations and the importance of seeking support when needed. Maybe we discover the power of humility, or we realize the need for a deeper commitment to our spiritual practices. Perseverance plays a key role here. Instead of giving up when faced with repeated failures, we should harness these experiences to build our resilience. It's about maintaining the courage to continue our spiritual journey despite the hurdles. The mindset of continuous improvement, always looking for ways to learn from our experiences and better ourselves, turns these failures into stepping stones. Let's take inspiration from figures in history who faced numerous failures and yet are remembered for their extraordinary achievements. Their persistence in the face of adversity turned potential failures into stories of success and inspiration. Similarly, in our spiritual lives, each failure is a story unfolding, not about our limitations, but about our potential to rise above challenges. Encourage yourself to view each failure not as a stopping point, but as a learning moment. Ask yourself what can be learned and how you can apply this knowledge to do better moving forward. This perspective shift is crucial for turning failures into successes. Furthermore, share your experiences with others. Sharing not only helps you reflect and learn from your own experiences, but also supports and inspires those around you who might be dealing with similar struggles. There is immense strength to be found in vulnerability and shared experiences. Therefore, keep pushing forward. Your failed tests are not reflections of your entire journey, but are merely parts of a larger story of spiritual growth and self-discovery. With each test, you are given another chance to strengthen your faith, refine your character, and move one step closer to your spiritual goals. Keep the flame of perseverance burning and remain committed to the path of continuous improvement. Spiritual growth significantly impacts our everyday lives, manifesting in improved relationships, increased personal peace, and a deeper sense of purpose. The trials and tests we face in our spiritual journeys are not just for the sake of spiritual ascendance, but have practical, tangible effects on our daily existence. Consider the profound impact that heightened spiritual awareness can have on relationships. When we grow spiritually, we learn virtues like patience, empathy, and unconditional love. These qualities directly influence how we interact with others, leading to healthier and more fulfilling relationships. For example, someone who has worked through numerous spiritual tests involving forgiveness may find it easier to mend and nurture relationships that were once strained. Personal peace is another significant benefit of spiritual growth. The inner tranquility that comes from a strong spiritual foundation provides a buffer against the chaos of everyday life. This peace is not a fleeting sensation, but a deep-seated calm that sustains through life's ups and downs, making daily challenges more manageable and less stressful. Let's consider the story of Michael, a business executive whose life was once ruled by stress and competition. Facing a spiritual test of prioritizing what truly mattered, he began incorporating meditation and prayer into his daily routine. Over time, this spiritual practice helped him develop a greater sense of peace and clarity, drastically reducing his daily stress levels and improving his interactions with colleagues and family. Another testimonial comes from Sarah, a teacher who struggled with impatience and quick judgment. Her spiritual tests involved developing empathy and understanding towards others. Through her journey, she learned to pause and see situations from others' perspectives, greatly enhancing her effectiveness as an educator and her relationships with students and peers. These stories highlight how spiritual tests shape us into individuals who not only excel in personal achievements, but also contribute positively to the lives of those around us. The lessons learned from these tests have a ripple effect, touching every aspect of our lives. Moreover, the confidence gained from overcoming spiritual hurdles empowers individuals to take on new challenges, both spiritual and secular, with a vigor that only comes from having tested and proven their inner strength. This newfound confidence can lead to career advancements, stronger family bonds, and the courage to pursue passions that were once sidelined by doubt and fear. Incorporating spiritual practices into everyday life isn't just about personal enlightenment. It's about transforming the practical aspects of our lives, whether it's through improved decision-making, enhanced relationships, or greater peace. The benefits of spiritual growth extend far beyond the spiritual realm. They make a measurable difference in our day-to-day experiences, illustrating that the journey through spiritual tests is indeed worth every step. Maintaining spiritual health and preparedness is crucial for facing the inevitable challenges that life throws our way. To stay resilient, regular engagement in spiritual practices and continual education in spiritual matters is key. Let's explore some practical steps to ensure that your spiritual well-being remains robust and ready for whatever comes next. Regular reading of spiritual texts can provide ongoing nourishment for your soul. Whether it's sacred scriptures, inspirational books, or articles, Immersing yourself in these resources can help deepen your understanding and strengthen your convictions. This habit keeps your spiritual insights fresh and your mindset aligned with your values. Meditation is another cornerstone of maintaining spiritual health. It allows you to clear your mind, reduce stress, and connect with a deeper sense of self. Regular meditation helps cultivate a state of calm and centeredness, equipping you to handle stress and uncertainty more effectively. Even just a few minutes a day can have profound effects on your mental and spiritual resilience. Community involvement is equally important. Being part of a spiritual community provides support, accountability, and enrichment. Engaging with others who share your values and pursuits can inspire and motivate you, helping to sustain your spiritual journey. Participating in community services, group meditations, or discussion groups can enhance your spiritual vitality and keep you engaged in your growth. Ongoing spiritual education is critical for continuous growth. This can be through formal classes, workshops, or self-study. Staying educated on spiritual concepts and practices not only deepens your understanding, but also prepares you to handle spiritual tests with greater wisdom and insight. Education fosters a growth mindset that is essential for navigating the complexities of life with a spiritual perspective. Awareness of your spiritual state is also vital. Regular self-reflection helps you assess your growth and identify areas needing attention. This could be done through journaling, spiritual check-ins with a mentor, or retreats designed to realign and rejuvenate your spiritual focus. Recognizing when you're drifting or when your spiritual health needs a boost is essential for proactive maintenance. Finally, incorporate spirituality into your daily routine. Make spiritual practice as habitual as eating or sleeping. This might mean starting your day with a prayer, practicing mindfulness during breaks at work, or ending your day with gratitude. Integrating these practices into your daily life ensures that your spiritual health is constantly being attended to, not just in times of crisis. By adopting these habits, regular reading, meditation, community involvement, ongoing education, and daily spiritual practice, you create a robust foundation for your spiritual health. This preparation not only enriches your day-to-day life, but also arms you with the strength and wisdom to face future spiritual tests with confidence and grace. Your spiritual journey is a continuous path, and maintaining your spiritual health is key to navigating this path successfully. As we wrap up our exploration of spiritual tests and their profound impact on our lives, let's recall the essential points we've covered today. We began by understanding why we face spiritual tests, using historical examples to show their purpose in our growth and development. We explored how to recognize these tests in our lives and the importance of faith and trust in overcoming them. We discussed practical steps to navigate these challenges, the incredible impact of spiritual growth on our everyday lives, and the importance of maintaining our spiritual health to be prepared for future tests. Now, I encourage you to take a moment to reflect on your spiritual journey. Consider the areas where you might currently be tested. Think about the strategies we discussed and how you can apply them to turn these challenges into opportunities for growth. Remember, each spiritual test you encounter is a chance to grow stronger, wiser, and more connected with your inner self and the values you cherish.